Hello, it's me, Josh Hunter, presently in the city of Santa Monica. Alright, first thing I'd like to bring up, I used to, in the IM activity by the Saint Germain Foundation, one of the things that they used to say is, with regards to past lives, don't ever look back into your past life. It's not something that you want to be a part of or something. And so I took that to, I said, all right, I'm not gonna look, into past lives. I'm not even gonna try to look into past lives. And I stuck to that for a very long time. And then one night, a couple of years ago, I mean maybe 2 years ago, 3 years ago, I don't know, it was raining a lot. It had been raining a lot, and I was just like so frustrated. I'm like, I can't believe this shit's fucking happening. Like, I'm like, what do I, like, why, like, what am I not understanding here? Like, just to get like a bed to sleep on, like, what the fuck? So I said, surely in some life I must have been, in some previous life I must have been like an okay dude or gal or whatever. I must have like had like money or something. So I figured, like, even if I had a grave somewhere, like, I'd fucking go into a grave and get some fucking money. So I was using a simplistic logic to try and justify, robbing my own grave. And anyway, the reason why they said, oh, you shouldn't look back, is because then you bring up all the old things or whatever. So personally, I don't really think that matters, but I have another reason why you would not. If you consider life as a continual progress, a continual, well, they said water under the bridge. That's what they said. It's water under the bridge, and you don't want to look. But if you consider life as a continual process, so let's say if reincarnation is real, you incarnate in a body, you die, and then you reincarnate in another body. So it is assumed that, now these are assumptions. These are assumptions. I don't know if this is necessarily the case, but this is the way I would believe that it goes. When you reincarnate, technically, everything that happened before would be included in your new body. Meaning, your new body would have unified everything that you had been previously. And so to look back would almost be like looking at an organ or something, looking at some part within your body. And if you don't know what organ you're looking at, you might, I don't know, unusual things might happen or whatever. So I'm assuming that's what they meant when they said don't look, back in the previous lives. Also, there are a lot of other things, that you, if you're looking back, you could, like, I'll admit, my intent when looking back wasn't that, wasn't the most honorable fucking intent. Like, I just wanted some money so I could go sleep on a bed, to have my own, place to sleep. And if you were like, anyway. So I just wanted to bring this up just in case you were thinking, okay. So the reason why, also, I don't know if anyone could ever actually confirm a past life. Like, the idea of confirming a past life, like maybe, I guess, individually you might be able to confirm it within yourself, but I don't know if you could ever confirm it to someone else. Because there are so many different people, there's so many different ways by which people could be living the same life. You could have so many duplicates, is what I'm saying. What you would call evidence that you had lived previously might literally mean that you and someone else lived the exact same life, but at like different time periods or whatever. Let's say you lived their type of life. For example, if you've got like millions of people worshiping one person in one life, and then in another life they get reincarnated, they all still live that same life. They live the life of the person they worshipped. So how would you know that you were looking at your own, past life? If you do the same thing that this person that you worshipped did, then you would just be, if you were all imitating the same way, you would create like, you know, almost like a bunch of, like, not necessarily fake lives, but a bunch of people would all be living the same life, so you could never really determine that it was yours. If you all did the same thing in the same way, it'd be difficult to tell which previous life was yours. So I'm saying, I mean, also, I look up at the night sky a lot, and there are a lot of stars out there, and I'm saying, like, there's trillions of stars, and I'm saying, like, I don't know, the fact that there are so many stars, like, just seems like, how could you ever confirm that oh, in a previous life I was like this or whatever. I mean, and it seems absurd anyway. Meaning, progress is permanent. Like, each new body includes the sum total of all experience previous to that body. That's my assumption. So, anyway. So I know you guys getting a little worried. I know I haven't posted a video about me and Emma Chamberlain getting married in a in a while, so I thought I'll bring this up. So I've decided to compile all of the evidence of our, impending association. Right now, it's listed on my channel as level 149. So if you go to the description in that video, it'll list the most recent. That's where I'm gonna keep all the evidence of our association. That, like, signs and clues that we're, like, supposed to, be very, associated, married. And so I've been thinking, because, like, I'm not like, I'm not normally like an obsessive guy, but I'm obsessing now. Like, it started out, it's like, oh. It's like, what if, and now I'm watching, fucking Hollywood, the Hollywood fix, I'm going to all these, fucking on Instagram and various different things. Like, I don't know, I don't know. I mean, what am I supposed to do? Okay, like, like, normally I'm like even, when I typically, like, like a lady, like, I'm always just, like, kind of like, all right, but now, like, this has turned into like a full-on obsession, like, and I don't know what to do. And it's like, I can't even see it, is what I'm saying. Like, normally, like, I can say, like, oh, like, this is, like, something that's even been, what do you say? Because, sometimes I'll be like, okay. I'll be watching, like, one of her videos or something, and I'm thinking, oh yeah, this definitely happened. Like, I'm seeing, like, all the clues and everything, and then, like, I'll, like, look at myself in the mirror. Like, I'll look at it like a reflection of myself, and I'm like, wait a minute, I'm not, like, I could lose, like, 100 pounds or whatever, like, and I'd be, like, a decent person or whatever. I mean, like, I'm 300 pounds, all right? Oh, well, I don't know. I'm assuming I'm 300 pounds. Last time I checked, I was 300 pounds. But I don't know. There's always this look, like, on ladies' faces. Like, I always see this look, and, like, when I like a lady, and when I see her, like, like, comparing me to, like, other lady or other guys that she's been with or whatever, and I don't like that look, and, like, even if it were, like, I don't know. I have a hard time with it. It's been a long time since I've been able to. That's all, because I assumed. Because, like, all right, because what is it? All right. In 2011, I more or less, like, gave up on the dating life. I figured, all right, I'm just going to become, like, a priest type, or, like, a priest-monk type. And I would just live out my days as, like, this kind of, like, this wandering ghost or whatever. And I figured some place would be like, oh, we need a guy, we need a spiritual, or we need a monk, priest type guy, and I would just fall in somewhere. And apparently the world doesn't need any more of those. Anyway, so now I'm trying to, like, get back into this world, and all the, like, I'm doing everything that I can to try and I don't know. So I think it'll be very. Also, I've been having this image of me, like a very clear image of me, like in an orange jumpsuit, in handcuffs, in court. Shit. Oh no. Oh god. I'll be just. I see because I can't visualize for shit, but I have this very clear image of me like in court, like orange jumpsuit, handcuffs, like on trial for something, and I just look like exactly the way I'm supposed to look, and I don't know, it doesn't make me feel just like I'm not like put off by this idea, and I don't know why. Like I should be like afraid, like the idea that of like me going to prison or something, but. I don't know, the last couple of times I've been to jail, sleeping on a bed is nice. Sleeping on sleeping on a bed is real nice. And, I don't know, I'm thinking like an angle, alright? Because, look, all of my calculations are telling me that this is going to happen. Like, we're meant to be. We're meant to be together. I know it doesn't sound serious, but like if you saw the evidence that I'd seen, like some things I can't even fucking say because I gotta tell all these other things just to get you to this point. So, on the off chance though that I'm wrong, I could perhaps turn this into something else, and then maybe I could get myself like a stalker case, right? And if I get myself listed as like a stalker, then I get a restraining order, and then if I just if I disobey that restraining order to such a degree, I'm not talking about violence or anything. I'm just saying, like, then I could go to fucking prison and get myself a room, huh? Because apparently you have to do something wrong in order to deserve a bed to sleep on. Anyway, so I'm trying to make sure also that I'm being genuine. Like I know I sound like I'm joking. I know I sound like the tone of voice and everything is like, oh, you're just like upset that like no one is watching your YouTube and you can't fucking make a go of anything. No, I'm actually kind of glad. But I don't know. I think this is like a genuine thing. My feelings, like how can you like someone and you're just seeing there's other things going on here that I can't even talk about. Okay, but I think this is a real thing. I'm just a little worried about the image of it. Like, I don't care how I look. Like, I'm not concerned about my personal image even a little bit. Like, what people say about me is, who gives a shit? Like, these people won't even stop smoking cigarettes. Like, that tells me, like their lives don't mean anything to them. Like, if you guys are not up in arms about quitting smoking cigarettes, then your opinions mean very little to me. Very little whatsoever. Like, I can't take you seriously if you won't quit smoking cigarettes. Like, if you're not as upset about, the coronavirus and the various things, there are various things you guys are like, we need to end this now, we need to stop this, but you are in no way as excited or determined about the cessation of producing tobacco products. And so the opinions of people, like, it doesn't, like, you guys aren't serious about life. You understand? You're not serious about life. You're so dissatisfied with these basic things, and you only smoke cigarettes because you're dissatisfied, and you're only dissatisfied because you haven't done the work. You're lazy. You're a lazy bunch of people. So I don't fucking care what you say about me. It's like, who cares what this fucking lazy person is gonna say about me? But I don't want to reflect poorly upon Emma. Like she's built like a way of life and good standing for herself, and I don't want her. I know I've said this before, but I don't want that. I don't like that look. It's like, I could have made so many other choices, but I'm with this fucking guy. And so if that's even a possibility, like, I'd rather not. Like, is what I'm saying. Like, I don't like that look. It's like, geez, I got enough on my plate. Alright. I'm 34 years old, and I've got the best grades on earth.